on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Rams going up against the Seahawks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second down now after the sack. The gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
And no second-guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Bring him down at the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now.
Now it's Peterman. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action. It's Peterman. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Leopard. Leopard. Over. Detroit. Hot.
Third and long, it's Peterman. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Over.
From midfield now, here's Peterman. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Over. All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Peterman. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on trots the field goal unit. And wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So that one will be accepted. So 20 yards to go here on first down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he gets it down to the 32. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Peterman. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Peterman. And that's incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Five yards to gain here on third down. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for one. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down, Rawls. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now it's Peterman. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
First down, this is Rawls. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Peterman on second down, looking for the end zone. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this one is right through. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And really pouring it on now are the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A beautiful fake. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play action. Now Peterman. And nowhere to turn for Peterman as he hits the turf. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here we go.
They go to Johnson again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And some space here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Peterman. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Come on now, let's go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Peterman. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Austin. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Tavon Austin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Meanwhile, down in Santa Clara, and you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Peterman on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Now let's go.
From the shotgun, Peterman. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
On third down, Peterman. Buying time to his left. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the... A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Peterman looking to throw again. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the gun on third down, Peterman. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's a pickup of 21. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. shift together here from the D-line. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, it's Peterman. And, it'll be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. To speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. A road win in the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.